Para sa karagdagang update mga kapartner dyan sa Davao City, nasa linya ng ating telepono si Jade Calabroso. Jade, magandang hapon.
Magandang hapon mga kapartners, tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang ating pagtutok dito sa pagkubkob ng patuloy na pagkubkob ng kapulisan sa loob ng KOJC Religious Compound. Bago lamang partner ay nagsagawa ulit ng inspeksyon itong mga kababaihan na mga pulis dito nga sa isa sa mga gusali sa loob ng KOJC Religious Compound. Nasa 2 team ang ipinakalat, i-deploy dito para magsagawa ng pag-inspeksyon sa lahat ng mga rooms na nandito mismo sa gusaling ito. At ngayon makakasama natin isa sa mga sumabay doon sa inspeksyon ng mga babaeng pulis dito nga sa isa sa mga gusali ng KOJC Religious Compound, isa sa mga missionary workers, si Sister Ting Fournier. Sister Ting, si Ting, magandang hapon at kumusta po yung pag-iikot ng mga kapulisan dito sa isa sa mga gusali ng KOJC compound?
Actually, earlier, they already entered. Pumasok na sila kahapon and they were allowed, 10 of the police women were allowed na pumasok and mag-search. Kaya nagtaka na lang kami kanina na napakaraming mga police women ang nag-ipon, marami sila dun sa entrance ng building na to. And they were insisting to enter when in fact we were already allowed to enter yesterday. And to tell you the truth, this is the 11th day of the siege. Several times, countless times na nilang pinasok ang mga quarters, ang mga offices dito. And that's why today para lang for the to preserve the peace and to preserve to preserve the peace of the situation, our lawyers allowed them to na magkaroon ng 2 teams na tig-10 ng mga police to search the entire building. So ano ginawa namin? They split up. Some of them went to the left wing and then the rest, another team went to the right wing. So kasama ako dun sa right wing. So dito sa right wing, pinasok nila ang mga offices, isa sa mga offices ng mga building na to, which is completely unnecessary. They have been here. In fact, these offices were inspected, were searched illegally because they don't have a search warrant. They were searched illegally last night. We were here last night nung nag-search sila, isa-isa. So ang ginawa namin dito para wala na silang rason para magsabi na hindi nila nakita lahat. Kami mismo ang nag-open ng mga cabinet, pati yung mga cabinet ng mga map, pati yung cabinet ng mga basahan. Okay, inopen namin lahat para makita nila. And they really entered every and looked at every nook and cranny of the building. So, ano yung mga nandito? Nakita nila mga computers, mga offices. There's nothing really here except desks with offices. If they're expecting pastor to be here, obviously, why would pastor be here?
Yeah.
This is an office building kung saan nag-o-office ang mga full-time medical workers. When they went upstairs, anong nakita nila sa taas? Nakita nila ang wardrobe room ng music department. Kita nila ang lahat ng mga damit na ginagamit ng mga musicians natin kapag special Thanksgiving worship presentation dito pag nag-live si pastor. So tinignan nila, na pinasok naman nila countless times, and then they entered all the rooms. So generally peaceful naman because kami as full-time medical workers ng Kingdom of Jesus Christ, we really allowed them, we allowed them together with the lawyers to take a look at everything. So that's it. That's what happened. And I think that's the same, that holds true for the same team na nandun sa kabilang wing. Na pinasok talaga nila because this building is not only a building housing offices, but there are full-time medical workers living here. This entire compound is not just full of offices, pero it's our home. Dito nakatira ang mga full-time medical workers.
Yes.
Na nag-alay ng buhay, iniwan ng lahat. So they searched everything, mga cabinet, mga kama, tiningnan nila. Wala naman silang nakita.
Yes, Sister Ting, yun nga nakita natin na kanina, ang gaganda ng mga rooms na ginawa ni Pastor para sa lahat ng mga kababaihan, female siyempre, yung mga pwedeng pumunta dyan, tama?
Yes. Unang-una, the whole compound, kung mapapansin ninyo, napakaganda ng whole compound.
Yes.
Because ito yung standard of excellence ng Kingdom of Jesus Christ, which kami lahat ay tinuruan ng ating mahal na pastor, si Pastor Apollo Sikibuloy. So, as mentioned also in several broadcasts already, marami na nagsabi, na hindi lang ang lahat ng mga kwarto dito, hindi lang pili ang mga kwarto na malilinis, mababango at magaganda.
Mhm.
Lahat ng residences, lahat ng kwarto magaganda.
Yes.
Because unang-una, ganun ang work ethic ni Pastor. Tinuruan kami maglinis, tinuruan kami mag-arrange, tinuruan kami ng beauty, which is the first thing you see when you enter the compound. Every room, kasi they suspect na yung magagandang room doon nakatira ang Pastor. Actually, hindi. Doon nakatira ang full-time medical workers if you look at all the residences sa buong compound. And even yung mga compounds, not just here, you will see na gano'n ang standard of excellence ng kingdom.
Mhm.
At may mga napansin tayong mga pulis na ang natin tayo sa paligid.
To tell you the truth, kung ikaw ay isang normal na tao, no? Kahit ordinary, kung wala lang ang Diyos, wala lang ang Ama, you will have a sense of fear because you will feel surrounded. Everywhere you look, naka-riot, sila, full riot gear. Andun yung kanyang riot shield, nakapwesto, and then pagdaan mo para kang dadaan sa isang wall of policemen. Pagpasok mo pa lang sa gate. Pagpasok mo lang pa lang sa gate, dun sa first gate dyan sa katabi ng JMC, which they were supposed to vacate because of the court order. And now, suddenly, yesterday, they suddenly occupied it. And what did they do? They put a whole wall of soldiers there. So pagpasok mo, ikaw ay isang estudyante, ikaw ay isang missionary, ikaw ay isa sa mga kailangan pumunta dito dahil meron kang mga kukuha ka ng tubig o magde-deliver ka, matatakot ka talaga.
Mm.
Kung kami wala lang talaga ang mahal naming pastor, hindi kami matatakot din kami. But because we know that the Father is with us, ang lahat ng nararamdaman namin, pinapasama na lang namin lahat yan.
Mm-mm.
Almar, Ina, baka may mga katanungan kayo para kay
Jade.
Sister Ting. Yeah.
Patanong naman kay Sister Ting, pwede niya bang i-describe din ano ba ang behavior ng mga police when they're doing the search? And are they the same police personnel ba? Yung kahapon at ang mga previous day na pabalik-balik dyan? Ano ba din ang masasabi niya? Kasi nakikita ko may mga dala silang camera. Tapos, alam mo naman, di ba, itong mga pagsisinungaling ng PNP at minsan damay pa ang media na iba ang kanilang projection dito sa kanilang ginagawa palang search.
Ang mga nag-research, iba-iba.
Mhm.
Iba-ibang grupo to. Iba-ibang batch to. So nagpapadala sila time and again ng different people. Actually, kung nakikita niyo yung mga pulis dito, galing yan sa iba-ibang lugar, hindi lang Davao. So para sila nagsishifting. They spend so much money bringing all these policemen. Lahat ng pondo yata ng government nandito na sa pagpapamasahe, pagpapakain. So there are all these different from regions, all the regions, different regions, pupunta dito. At pag mag-search sila, iba-iba na naman grupo. Yung grupong pumasok dito, kaya tinanong nga namin sila, pumasok na kayo kahapon, bakit nandito naman kami? Hindi naman kami yun pumasok dito, ma'am. So anong dala-dala nila? May dala sila mga camera. And then very insistent sila. As a matter of fact, they wanted to enter right away. Kung hindi namin hindi muna kami nagpigil, hintayin yung mga lawyers namin para mag-usap muna tayo ng maayos. And then with the lawyer's permission.
Ina, madagdag ko lang din sa tanong kay Sister Ting. Noong una, kasi nasa 11th days na tayo, may mga lalaki din bang nag-inspect dito sa building na ito?
Actually, yes. Sa building na to, yes. Constantly, actually, several times a day. Hindi lang babae, kundi lalaki ang pumupunta dito to inspect the premises. Yesterday, yung mga pumunta dito, isang grupo ng mga pulis na lalaki ang nag-inspect ng lahat ng mga rooms dito. So, you know, ang nakakalungkot kasi dito is ang area na to kasi, and those rooms in particular, the residences here are residences of the female workers. Now, what are they expecting to see in those rooms? So yan, ano talaga yan, violation. It's really a violation, and we
Yeah.
feel really violated. Ang rights natin as human beings, ang rights as Filipino citizens, ang rights as religious workers. So all the rights have been violated, and if it were not for the peace that is within us, we will fight back.
Yes.
We will fight back. But you know, our beloved pastor has taught us to have all the fruits of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, endurance, long suffering. Kaya ganito na lang ang mga attitudes ng mga full-time workers dito.
Ina Almar?
Pahabol lang before kay partner Almar. So Sir Ting, ano po yung nararamdaman ninyo at bilang bahagi na rin po na inyong panawagan dito sa mga kapulisan at sa media na ganito yung nangyayari ngayon, na ilang beses na tayo nakipag-cooperate sa kanila, tapos yung mismo mga private na mga rooms na in-explain na natin time and again na ito ay standard, normal no, na mga quarters po na missionary workers at matagal na rin po kayo sa paglilingkod na sana ma-enlighten po sila, Sister Ting.
As a human being muna, no? As a human being, not even as a missionary. As a normal human being and a normal Filipino, completely violated as a human being. Number one, hindi pumasok sila dito nang walang proper search warrant. Wala silang search warrant, just an arrest warrant. And then it's for the arrest of a person, of Pastor Apollo Siquibolo, who is not even convicted of the crimes, who is falsely and wrongly accused of all the crimes being accused of. And then, so ibang pangalan ang pinakita. And then they come in their search, and anong gusto nilang gawin? Every time they, andito na sila, no? Whenever they see an area na walang they will completely occupy it. And anong gagawin nila? Hindi na makapasok, hindi na mabalikan ng mga workers yung area na yon. When this place belongs to the Kingdom of Jesus Christ. So anong ginagawa ng mga kapulisan who are supposed to protect us? Ano yung nila, yung motto nila, to serve and protect. So complete opposite ang ginagawa nila. Yung trust natin as sa police force completely na overturn na. And to tell you the truth, kanina nung nagse-search sila, mararamdaman mo yung parang yung actually galit. Pero at the same time, may magsasabi sa iyo na all of this was in spiritual terms, ha. I don't know if our viewers will understand it. All of this was allowed by God, by the Almighty Father, because He wants to show what kind of people the Kingdom of Jesus Christ missionaries are made of. We are made of love, as we have been taught by beloved pastor. We are made of endurance. We are made of long suffering, and we are made of love beyond measure. Ano yung ibig sabihin yan? Love even when you're not capable of loving anymore. Love even your enemies. So that is what we feel. That is what we tell ourselves all the time when they come in and they violate our rights. Violation talaga, yun ang nararamdaman namin. Because this is not right. This is far beyond wrong. It's indescribably. And ang nakakaano dito is it is the one on top of the government. It is the president who is allowing all of this. Otherwise, why would this happen if he did not allow all of this?
Yeah. Partner Almar?
Sister Ting, si Almar po ito.
Yes.
Kanina kasi sa press conference, binanggit ni Torre na marami daw mga kwarto dyan na interconnected. So, ang pinupunto niya, marami daw lagusan. So, ano yung pakiramdam na hanggang ngayon, talagang itong mga pulis ang talagang nagpasimuno itong mga propaganda na to, at hanggang ngayon wala pa rin silang, naka 11th day na sila, hanggang ngayon wala pa rin silang konkretong na ipapakita sa media yung sinasabi nilang mga lagusan.
Yung mga lagusan na sinasabi nila, actually ang karamihan, kung pakikinggan ang lahat ng mga sinasabi nila, justification lang yan for them to stay here. Because even a search, this compound is not very big. It's just a few hectares. And even one day, with 3,000 to 5,000 policemen, matatapos na ang search kung gusto lang talaga nilang mag-search. So bakit inabot ng 11 days? So obviously, number one, meron silang ibang, aside from searching, aside from looking for pastor, who obviously is not here, meron pa silang ibang purpose kung bakit sila nandito.
Mhm.
Number one, bakit sila naguhukay dyan sa ilalim ng ating school, ng school ng Kingdom, JMC, isang which is endangering yung foundations of the building. Number two, bakit nila kinordon yung worship area ng Kingdom of Jesus Christ? Kinordon, dinesecrate, sinira yung stage, on the pretext na nandun si pastor, nagtatago sa ilalim ng stage, na merong daw tunnel. So kung ako isang normal na tao, no, even watching, I would think that they are, number one, they are planting. Actually, may mga evidences, may mga nahuli na nakita na ako, they're planting, they are creating a situation that will justify yung presence nila dito. And andyan yung danger, no? They might plant drugs, they will plant weapons, they will plant evidence that they can use against us. Why will they stay here for 11 days? Yes.
Opo. Last question na lang siguro on my part, Sister Ting. Ano yung kumbaga nararamdaman po ninyo na ngayon sa mga comment sections ay maraming mga non-members ang talagang nagbibigay ng suporta at talagang nasa panig po ng KOJC?
Mhm.
Well, nagpapasalamat talaga kami na na-enlighten din ang public sa nangyayari sa amin dito, because what is happening right now is just not in the fight or in the battle. It's not just an issue of the Kingdom of Jesus Christ. It is an issue for the Filipino people. If they can use the police force against innocent people, like the Kingdom missionaries who are peace-loving, who have contributed, na pupunta sa mga baha, na tumutulong sa mga bata, at naglilinis ng mga estero, if they can do that to normal people,
Mhm.
they are capable of doing that to everyone else. If they can violate our rights in this way and occupy our place of residence, our home, our property, then they can do that to every Filipino. So we are very, very thankful talaga na nakikita ng mga kababayan natin na ang issue nito hindi na siya religious issue eh. Hindi ito issue of religion anymore. It is an issue of human rights. It is an issue of the freedoms that the Filipinos have been fighting for and standing up for being violated by the people who have an oath to protect us.
Right, Sister Ting, maraming salamat po.
Ayan, Almar, Ina, yan muna ang latest update mula dito sa KOJC Religious Compound sa Davao City.